Hey everyone!
Hello!
Brandon, where are we at with more festive fun?
We are at Epcot, and we are here for the first time since we've known each other. We have tried, since we've been together, known each other, whatever. We have tried for almost a decade to attend the
Candlelight Processional.
Professionals. The Candlelight Processional, everyone. The Candlelight Processional, which is
We're
historic.
not professional right now.
No, and this goes all the way back to Disneyland.
Yes.
It goes back decades to the 50s and everything. But Sarah has been trying to get me to go for almost a decade now, but we have been sick. We've had to cancel. But COVID went around.
Yeah,
so.
I've literally been without you a few times,
Yep.
and now we're finally
here.
doing it. Brendan Fraser is bringing us to Candlelight
Listen, everybody.
Processional.
Listen. His whale-sized heart.
National treasure.
Does everyone remember the whale? But more importantly, does everyone remember
the mummy?
The mummy films? I am telling you, if Brendan Fraser watches this somehow, get with your agent, make a fourth mummy film, do whatever you need to do. You can age yourself up, be a little older and everything like that, and we need one more mummy film. I'm telling you, it would hit big right now. But more importantly, Sarah.
And we feel like we should be at Universal and bringing him coffee because of the mummy attraction.
Because of the mummy attraction at Universal Orlando. Great attraction, by the way. But anyway, Sarah, what is this event all about?
Well, basically, it's a long-standing tradition. It may not be everybody's jam. It tells the telling of Christmas, and it has choirs and songs, and there's always a celebrity narrator, and it varies. Neil Patrick Harris has been one of the tops for many, many years.
Very popular.
Very popular, and this year, Brendan Fraser is doing his first year, and
Awesome.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Because I am all about the Renaissance right now. But we are very excited because I think it'll be fun. We are doing the Candlelight Processional dining package, so I definitely would recommend this, especially if you want to see a celebrity narrator that is very popular. John Stamos was here. I know that was another one.
And he's still good looking.
Well, yeah.
But
I would recommend if you have a specific narrator that you want to see, the dining package can be a great option because not only do you get a meal, but then you also get guaranteed seating at the event. So like tonight, I'm pretty sure it'll be very popular for standby, and people do tend to come here and camp out and stay here for a long time to get a seat into this. So if that's something that you're interested in, make sure you do get a dining package. I've done it several different times, of course, sans Brandon, but this is the first time we're doing it with Le Cellier. So
I was going to ask, you just said
Spoiler.
it. Where are we eating at?
We're eating at Le Cellier.
Le Cellier, which is in the Canada Pavilion.
Because we want poutine.
Yep. Well, hopefully they still have
hopefully.
it. We haven't been here in a while. One of our good friends who's a head chef here, he's no longer the head chef there, but we're still hoping for the best.
Yeah, so we're going to get that. So basically what happens is you get the dining time, you have your meal, and then you get a ticket or like a sticker to go for a certain time for the event tonight. So ours is a 7 o'clock time.
All right, well, ready to go in, see what we see, get some dinner, very early dinner, and then see Brendan Fraser himself.
Yeah, so we'll probably show some highlights. I also will say if you are interested in the food booths, we might be doing a separate video and getting a little bit of that in too, so stay tuned to the channel. But all the festive fun.
All right.
I'm excited.
Ready?
I've been ready.
Let's go. All right, we've made it to the Canada Pavilion, and we are checked in.
Yeah, we're checked in, ready to go. I am starving. I cannot wait.
I got some footage, a lot of construction going on in the Canada Pavilion.
Canada, what's happening?
I was going to say, does everyone remember South Park, the movie, Bigger, Longer, and Uncut? When, no, that's the name of the movie. And blame Canada, blame Canada. Does everyone remember that? But anyway, so yeah, a lot of construction at the Canada Pavilion. Maybe they're just refurbing it. All right, let's go eat.
For our dinner at Le Cellier, we ended up not recording a lot of live reactions, and that's because the seating was really tight in there, as you can see from the video. It is a beautiful restaurant. There's lots of amazing woodwork in there, which is always great to take a look at while you're dining. Brandon also loved that there was actual real flames in the candle that we got at the table, one of the few on property that uses real candles. And of course, the restaurant does offer an allergy-friendly menu. You can also talk to a chef at any time if you have questions. We found that our server was really good on this visit, and she did a great job helping us navigate any of the questions that we had. We started with bread service. Brandon got the regular gluten-filled bread service, which he absolutely loved. If you can have the pretzel bread, he raved about it. I also got the gluten-free, allergy-friendly rolls. If you are dairy-free, they do have dairy-free butter on hand. For both of our appetizers, I got the shrimp cocktail. It was gluten-free, dairy-free, and overall pretty good. I would say it wasn't my favorite shrimp cocktail, but it was very solid. Brandon got a wedge salad. They did have to modify that because of his special dietary needs, but fun fact, the crispy onions on top and everything else was also gluten-free. So if you're gluten-free, you could get this version too. And then we wrapped up with the most amazing gluten-free, dairy-free, and plant-based poutine. It is a must whenever we go to Le Cellier. It's not on the menu, but it is available if you ask.
All right, so we are here at Le Cellier, and it's real busy in here.
Very, very
The
busy.
table seating is really tight.
Yep,
So-
two tops get punished at Disney. We've said that before, but it is true sometimes.
Womp womp. This restaurant is always a little bit tight on the seating, but because of that, we did not vlog our appetizers. I feel like we're back at the Hangar Bar when I said we had chaotic Christmas. It feels like very chaotic at this restaurant.
Watch
So
that video, everyone. We'll link it below.
some quick cuts. But yeah, we're waiting for our entrees. We may or may not show some live reactions. We did some reactions without audio for some of our appetizers, but so far, really delicious. Our server, Christina, is out of control.
Out
amazing.
of this world. Huge.
So amazing.
We've already done a cast compliment
in
to
the app.
Christina from Manitoba, I believe.
Yeah, Winnipeg.
Winnipeg. So handing over. This is why we weren't. Those were our guests. And I won't
Yeah, and we're
cancel
just
our
trying to be
rights.
respectful,
Yeah.
and also it's just like crazy busy in here. But
We will do a full review.
Christina has been awesome.
Yeah.
We did not talk to the chef here, but we've done like a lot of she actually, we'll talk about it in the debrief.
Yeah, full debrief.
Saved Brandon from Hazelnut.
Yeah,
and
which is the one
the blue
I'm
cheese
asking.
dressing, which was a surprise. So super helpful. Cannot recommend her enough. She's
if
so
you
good.
come to Le Cellier and Christina is here,
You were in for a treat.
You were in for a treat.
She's super good. But yeah, we're excited. We had the most amazing vegan poutine, and now we're just waiting for our entrees.
For our entrees, we both got the filet, but we actually did some modifications. So the filet normally comes with a mushroom risotto, which neither one of us really love. So we were able to get the sides from different entrees. So I got the filet with some roasted potatoes and some cheese and some crispy onions and a truffle butter sauce on the side. Brandon got his filet with cheddar mashed potatoes and a tomato jam. Brandon said the steak was incredible, and I have to agree. Our steaks were cooked to perfection, and the sides were really great too. All in all, very solid entrees that we would recommend. And super awesome that the chefs let us modify our entrees. Dessert was probably the most underwhelming part of our meal. Brandon got the creme brulee, which can be made gluten-free by omitting some of the toppings. And I got the gluten-free, dairy-free, and plant-based sorbet. I didn't love this one. I thought it was pretty bitter, so I wouldn't recommend that particular dessert if you have the option and can have dairy. But overall, solid meal, and we really enjoyed it.
All right, everyone, I'm holding my microphone. We got a seat, a lot more in the debrief, but we think we should be able to see none other than Brendan Fraser.
I'm excited.
We are very excited.
this evening's special guest narrator, Brendan Fraser.
Very kind. Good evening. Welcome. I'm not sure if you know this, but Walt Disney began the tradition of the Candlelight Processional at Disneyland 60 years ago, and in the time since, literally millions of guests have enjoyed the Christmas story. The traditional carols, especially the glorious music of this holiday season. And to continue this marvelous heritage, I invite you all to relax, sit back, enjoy our magnificent orchestra, awesome singers. Now let us begin. Of all of our celebrations is a simple one that stands the test of time. Peace on earth. Goodwill to all. Thank you all. Have a wonderful holiday season. Merry Christmas, everyone.
All right, Candlelight Processional with Brendan, the man, Academy Award winner Fraser, done. First time ever.
Yes, first time he's ever been here.
First time for me to even see it. I mean,
oh, yeah.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Well, I guess that leads into Brandon. We did not talk about this.
No, we have not talked about it since it's been over.
I don't want to hear because I want to hear it live. Yeah. I have been to Candlelight Processional for 2 decades now. I feel really old saying that, but it's very nostalgic for me, so I'm very curious what you think about this and this experience.
Overall, I guess this is mainly a Brandon debrief for at least this portion. Overall, I think I loved it. There are some minor issues, but I want to say this. Let's focus on the positive. None of the issues are with the performer or the singers, the musicians,
We're very,
the
very
conductor,
talented.
I forget his name.
He's from Rollins.
He's from Rollins, yeah. Brendan Fraser, of course, or any of the people that host it, that actually read the read the story and everything, the narration. Everything presented on stage was incredible, and I think I'm going to say what I also said about the thing we just did at Jollywood with the Muppet thing, where no videos or photos, nothing we put in here, and I'm sure some people have recorded it, amazing footage, full from beginning to end. It still will not be as good as being here to see it.
Yeah, I think any live experience, it's just a very different thing to see it live. I love that we can share and other people can share stuff so that you can see a version of it online.
Absolutely.
But
Not
I agree,
everyone
if you have the chance and ability and you like live music and sort of this kind of holiday stuff, this might be your jam. It was not the jam of many kids that we saw there. There was kids on their phones.
Let's just, if I could really, really quickly, Sarah, focus. Because listen, like Brendan Fraser said, to paraphrase, even though I've been saying it, love more, hate less. And that's what this whole show was about. Let's just talk about a little negative stuff. First of all, don't cut in line. There was an older couple.
Oh no.
These were not teens or 20-somethings. Older couples with their stickers on them for 8:30. We went to the 7 p.m. show, and they were talking about cutting in line, and the lady was like, no, we're going to do it. The guy was kind of holding back a little bit. We don't know if they cut. They didn't do it in front of us. We would have said something. But does everyone remember the movie Super? The James Gunn film Super. one of his best films ever. Watch it. Watch the end about not butting in line. I'll just leave it at that. Leave a comment if you saw Super. But anyway, yeah, don't butt in line. And yeah, and the only other negative thing, and I'm being very picky here because I absolutely loved it, and I do want to go next year. I want to go next year.
Okay.
There is a big issue with the auditorium it's in. It's at the American Pavilion, American Adventure Pavilion, right? I don't.
Trees blocked.
There's trees, there's pylons, there's support beams. I don't know when this thing opened. I don't know if it's been built up over the years. Sarah said it's been like that as long as she can remember.
Yeah.
Disney, tear this thing down, build a better auditorium, amphitheater there or something. I couldn't conceive of waiting in line all that time or paying the money for like we did for the dinner and everything, and then being obstructed like some people I know were. We had an okay view, I think. We got to see Brendan. So
yeah, and I would say one of the reasons we also didn't film during dinner, really, which we'll talk about the dining package and whether we think it's worth it or not, was because we were actually talking to some fellow gluten-free folks next to us.
Yep.
And this is their first time going to Candlelight, and so we were giving them some tips about seating. I was like, try to get to the center, because I have done Candlelight where I'm on the side, and you really can't see the narrator. So I guess it just depends on what you are most interested in for that. But yeah, your mileage is going to vary on the view that you get. Yeah,
but like Sarah said, we got a decent seat, but I want to echo what she just said. The sides are probably, we didn't sit in the very side, so probably no good. If you care about the hearing whoever, in this case Brendan Fraser, but whoever the narrator is.
Literally been like in the second or third row, but way far on the sides, and you can't see the narrator very well. You can see a lot of the other, like the orchestra, the choir, and they are all amazing. Voices of Liberty.
Incredible. Absolutely
super
incredible. I loved almost every second of it. Again, the only issues Brandon had, that B-Ball had, hashtag B-Ball, that I had was that our view was okay, but there should be no obstructions there, and I think Disney could really, in the future, do something new with that theater, auditorium, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Other than that, I loved it. It was moving, and I think it could appeal to literally everyone. Obviously,
not the kids in front of us.
Not the kids in front of us, but obviously, you know, it is, you know, I would say heavily religious themed. It is a religious theme, but I still think whatever your faith is or is not, I think you would thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah, and I think, if it's not your jam, skip it. There's lots of other...
Skip it, I guess, but I think it's good.
I think there's something for everyone here at Epcot. So, up to you whether you want to go, but I think there are definitely... I think Brandon's first time, and he really enjoyed it, which is awesome to hear.
Loved it, and I think we really... I know we all, as people of this world, like different people, respect different celebrities, but I really like Brendan Fraser. Sarah is in love with Brendan Fraser, understandably.
Isn't everybody in love with Brendan Fraser?
So no, and so it was amazing. He was awesome. He did. He started like tearing up at the end and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
and
I loved it.
Yay! Now, I guess my next question for you is, what are your thoughts on the dining package and whether you should or shouldn't get it, especially if there is a specific celebrity narrator you want to see?
Okay, get it. First, I want to say something. There were some people, if you somehow stumble across this video, nothing against you, you were not annoying at all, but there were people behind us before the show started, and one guy was saying someone asked him, oh, what's this dining package thing? And he said, oh, you go to Le Cellier, but it's not as good. It's only like half the menu or something. He was wrong about that. It's the full menu at Le Cellier. It's not a pared down menu at all. You get everything you would get if you normally just went to Le Cellier. Ooh, Moana starting to... Moana?
This is the best part of the new Epcot updates.
Yeah, all the stuff up here. But yeah, so yeah, I think it's worth it because we had a freaking delicious dinner.
And guaranteed seat.
Guaranteed seating into the Candlelight Processional. We lucked out tonight with our server Christina, who was
awesome.
Second to none. Amazing. I got a cough, everyone. All right, continuing.
And I think the value, it was pricey. Le Cellier is the most expensive of the participating restaurants.
Yep.
But you get appetizer, entree, dessert, and the filet alone
is non-alcoholic drink.
And a non-alcoholic
drink. Yep.
So I do think in terms of the price point, if you were getting all those things, you'd probably spend a little bit more or the same price, and you're getting the seat. So
guaranteed, especially like Sarah said, if it's someone at the Candlelight Processional you really want to see in person.
Yeah, and Le Cellier appealed to us, but you could do some character meals, like Garden Grill has that as an option, Beer Garden.
So it's not just Le Cellier? I didn't know that.
No, yeah.
Oh!
Shoes, Garden Grill, Rose
Didn't know
and
that.
Crown,
Okay.
Spice Road. I'll put them all in here. But there's
Wow,
like 6 or
okay.
7. And then this year they started doing a quick service option day of through Regal Eagle that also was included. That you could do
Okay,
it.
cool.
So there were a few options, but
That's
this
cool.
one to me seemed like the best fit for our special dietary needs and the kind of food we like.
Yeah, and we randomly sat by 2 awesome people visiting from out of state.
Yeah.
So if you somehow stumble across this video, we didn't get your names, but hello.
Yeah, it was awesome
So,
to come and chat and talk about kind of the magic of Disney at holiday season.
The magic of Disney, everyone.
It's true.
But it is true.
Gluten-free stuff.
Yep, the magic of gluten-free. But
So
yeah,
you would definitely say it was worth the package for...
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say it's worth it. You get a delicious dinner, which I didn't know until right now. You can pick from different places. Le Cellier worked perfectly for us. It's already an expensive restaurant. So we did that. And again, a guaranteed seat without waiting in a 30, 40, 2-hour line.
Well, I was going to say, we still got in line 40 minutes early, and we were moving and getting seated, but I think that's also because it was a very popular first-time narrator.
Yep.
Those poor folks in standby.
Yeah, I think only a few got in.
Yeah, that was...
So,
Okay.
yeah, overall awesome. Really quickly, what they've added behind Spaceship Earth that just recently opened up, I don't know. Sarah, what do you think? Let's just be honest.
This is the best part right here.
Up front here, we're up front right now with Spaceship Earth, with the lighting and the This is the best thing Disney at Epcot has upgraded in years here.
R.I.P. Twinkle Lights.
Yeah, I was looking forward to seeing out back of Spaceship Earth.
It's fun.
It's fine. It doesn't really impress me that much. But like I told Sarah, not everything is done back there yet.
Yeah.
I want to wait till it's fully done.
That's true.
But yeah, we already saw it with our own little eyes. Lights burned out already and stuff. So anyway, up front here at Epcot is still just freaking awesome. The music, the flags, the little crystal monument thing over there, and the upgrade to Spaceship Earth with the lights. Just awesome. Anyway, we're not here for any of that. We were here for the Candlelight Processional and dinner. Overall, I loved it, and I don't know who I'd want to see here next year, but I now want to look at the list, and I hope we do this again, and we'll set the money aside and go.
Yeah, I'm glad that we finally got to do it, and
after almost 10 years.
Yeah, and at least now you got to experience it, so you could say that you've done it and whether you like it and want to do it again.
I'm going to recommend it to everyone.
And yeah, I can't wait to see if we decide to do it again next year. But
we will.
I think if you have a special dietary need, being able to add the dining package and doing something festive like this could be a great approachable way without having to feel like either you want to go to the booths or there's no options at the booths, or you're worried about cross-contamination at the food booths out in the festival. So it gives you another option to be festive and have some safe options.
Yeah, absolutely. With that, ready to go home?
Yeah, it's really chilly.
It was awesome to see Brendan Fraser in person.
I've had all the celebrities this weekend. We saw Neil Patrick Harris at BOMA.
Yeah, we posted that on Patreon. So if you're one of our patrons, you got to see photos of Neil Patrick Harris at BOMA.
NPH in the house.
NPH,
and
Doogie,
also,
and many other parts, not just Doogie.
And also Dr. Horrible. And now he's in Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah, that was from not J.J. Abrams, Joss Whedon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sing-Along Blog, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
know things.
last writer strike. And we just had a writer
And let's
strike.
not forget, everyone, Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. But anyway.
And now Brendan Fraser, if you haven't seen Doom Patrol, watch
Doom Patrol, yeah.
I feel like we're like advertising for all of their stuff.
Although HBO canceling everything from Westworld to Raised by Wolves, and I think they canceled Doom Patrol.
They did.
Of course they did,
I love Doom
HBO.
Patrol.
Yeah, and they're probably going to pull it from their platform. So everyone hashtag support physical media. Buy physical media.
This is what you wanted us to wrap up with.
Yeah. Anyway, Candlelight Processional, awesome. Dinner was awesome, and I'm glad I got to share it with the most amazing person. Hopefully you got something out of this video. Brendan Fraser, Mr. Fraser, Brendan and Brandon, B&B hanging out.
Oh,
but no. So it was a lot of fun, and with that, that's it.
We'll see you soon.
Thank you to our patrons on Patreon. Sarah tried to sign off early, everyone. I'm gonna thank everyone. Thank you, patrons. Thank you, potato holders. Link in the comment to both. Thank you to our subscribers. Even if you don't subscribe, thank you. You should subscribe though. Hit the bell, thumbs up.
It doesn't cost anything.
It doesn't cost anything.
And you get video notifications.
And you get video notifications. and it helps the algorithm. No, seriously, that's it. Ready?
Now we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.